Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I was thinking the other day about all the things we take for granted, like how does the water get to our taps? Or how do those giant packages get sorted at Amazon? Or how do I get up to the top floor of a building without breaking a sweat? I mean, I could take the stairs, but why? It turns out there's a simple, powerful, and incredibly reliable little, well, sometimes not so little engine behind so much of our modern world, and I bet you've never even thought about it. I'm talking about the three-phase induction motor. I know, it sounds super technical, like something you'd fall asleep to in a physics class. But stick with me here, because these things are fascinating. They are the ultimate workhorse. Seriously, their design is so brilliant in its simplicity, which makes them incredibly robust and efficient. They just keep going and going and going, which is why industries absolutely love them. From the food we eat to the cars we drive, these motors are the invisible force making it all happen. So today, we're going on a little adventure. We're going to pull back the curtain and see where these powerhouses are hiding in plain sight. We'll look at everything from the massive cranes that build our cities to the systems that keep our buildings cool in the summer. It's a journey into the heart of industrial might, and you'll be amazed at how these motors are woven into the very fabric of our daily lives. So grab a snack, get comfortable, and let's dive into the amazing world of three-phase induction motors. It's going to be electric. I had to. All right, let's start with something fundamental. Water. We turn on the tap and it's just there. Magic, right? Well, not exactly. It's engineering, powered by our new favorite motor. Three-phase induction motors are the heart of massive pumping stations that supply entire cities with fresh water. Think about the sheer volume of water that needs to be moved, sometimes over great distances and uphill. That requires consistent, reliable power, day in and day out, without fail. These motors are perfect for the job because they can run continuously for years with very little maintenance. They are the strong, silent type, just doing their job so we can have our morning coffee. And it's not just about drinking water. These motors are crucial in wastewater treatment plants, moving enormous quantities of water through various cleaning and processing stages. They also power the irrigation systems that water the crops that end up on our dinner tables. Imagine a huge farm, stretching for miles. A powerful, efficient motor is needed to pump water from a river or a well to hydrate all those plants. Without the reliable torque and endurance of a three-phase motor, large-scale agriculture would be nearly impossible. So next time you pour a glass of water, give a little nod to the motor that probably helped get it there. Have you ever seen those videos of a factory where everything is moving so perfectly like a well-choreographed dance? A huge part of that dance is the conveyor belt. And what do you think is making that belt move? You guessed it! Our friend, the three-phase induction motor. In automated production lines, these motors provide the steady, constant speed needed to move products from one station to the next. Whether it's bottling soft drinks, assembling electronics, or putting cars together, the conveyor system has to be perfectly synchronized. A motor that speeds up or slows down unexpectedly would throw the whole system into chaos. This is where the simplicity and control of three-phase motors shine. They can be easily controlled to maintain a precise speed, ensuring that every part of the manufacturing process happens at exactly the right moment. Think about a packaging facility, like for an online retailer. Miles of conveyor belts are crisscrossing, sorting, and directing thousands of packages an hour to the right truck. It's an incredible ballet of logistics, and it all relies on hundreds, if not thousands, of these motors working in perfect harmony. They are the tireless stagehands in the grand theater of modern commerce, making sure your package gets to you on time. Now let's look up, way up, at those giant cranes that seem to touch the clouds on a construction site. Lifting steel beams that weigh tons, hundreds of feet into the air, requires an incredible amount of power and control. This is a job for a motor that doesn't just have muscle, but has serious, dependable muscle. Three-phase induction motors are the go-to for cranes and hoists because they produce immense starting torque. That's the initial twisting force needed to get a very heavy load moving from a dead stop. It's like trying to push a car from a standstill. You need a big push to get it going. But it's not just about raw power, it's about controlled power. The operator needs to be able to lift, lower, and position that heavy load with pinpoint accuracy. The smooth operation and variable speed control offered by these motors, often paired with a variable frequency drive, make this possible. The same principle applies to smaller hoists in workshops and factories, lifting heavy engines or materials onto a workbench. The motor has to be strong enough to lift the weight, but also precise enough to place it down gently. They provide the brawn, but also the finesse, to build our world. You know that sound in a mechanic's garage? That whiz of the pneumatic wrench tightening lug nuts? That sound is powered by compressed air. And the machine that compresses that air is, you guessed it, run by a 3-phase induction motor. Air compressors are everywhere in the industrial world. They are fundamentally simple machines. A motor drives a piston or a screw that squeezes air into a storage tank, building up pressure. This pressurized air then becomes a source of power for a huge variety of tools and machines. It's like bottling lightning, but with air. The demand on these motors is tough. They often have to start up under a heavy load, when there's already some pressure in the system, and they need to run for long periods to keep the tank full. 3-phase motors are ideal because of their high starting torque and their ability to handle continuous heavy-duty operation without overheating or breaking down. From industrial automation, where pneumatic cylinders push and pull components with precision, to a simple auto body shop using a paint sprayer, compressed air is a vital utility. And behind it all is that reliable motor, quietly doing the heavy work of squishing air. Ever walked into a large factory or warehouse and felt a breeze, even though there are no windows open? You're feeling the work of massive industrial fans and blowers. Keeping the air quality safe and the temperature manageable in a huge enclosed space is a major challenge. These facilities often have processes that generate heat, smoke, or fumes, and that air needs to be moved out and replaced with fresh air. This requires moving enormous volumes of air, a job perfectly suited for large fans powered by, you-know-who, 3-phase induction motors. These motors are chosen for their efficiency and reliability. A ventilation system in a factory isn't a luxury. It's a critical safety requirement that has to run all day, every day. The same technology, on a different scale, is at the heart of the HVAC systems that keep large commercial buildings like malls, offices, and hospitals comfortable. The large blowers and air handling units that push conditioned air through miles of ductwork are driven by these motors. They are the lungs of our buildings, constantly working to ensure a comfortable and safe environment, from cooling data centers to providing a pleasant shopping experience. Let's get into the workshop. The creation of almost every manufactured product involves, at some point, a machine tool. I'm talking about lathes that spin metal at high speeds to be shaped, milling machines that carve complex parts, and grinders that finish surfaces to a perfect smoothness. The heart of each of these tools is the spindle motor, and more often than not, it's a high-performance, 3-phase induction motor. The precision of the final product depends entirely on the motor's ability to maintain a constant, vibration-free speed, even when a cutting tool is biting into hard metal. The robustness of these motors is key here. In woodworking and metalworking, they face tough conditions: dust, metal shavings, and constant start-stop cycles. They need to deliver consistent torque across a range of speeds to handle different materials and cutting operations. A lathe motor, for example, has to have the power to spin a heavy, unbalanced block of steel without flinching, while a milling machine motor needs the high-speed stability to create intricate patterns. These motors are the skilled artisans of the industrial world, providing the power and precision that shapes the very components of our modern life. All right, let's talk about something we all use without a second thought: elevators and escalators. How do they move so smoothly and reliably, carrying thousands of pounds of people and cargo up and down all day long? The magic behind that smooth ride is a sophisticated system, and at its core is a high-torque 3-phase induction motor. When you press that button, the motor engages, turning a sheave, a giant pulley with grooves, which pulls on steel cables to lift or lower the elevator car. It has to provide powerful, controlled acceleration and deceleration for a comfortable, not jerky ride. What's really cool about modern elevator systems is regenerative braking. When an elevator car with a heavy load is going down, or a light car is going up, the motor actually acts as a generator. Instead of just using brakes to slow down and wasting that energy as heat, the system captures that kinetic energy and converts it back into electricity that can be used by the building. It's incredibly efficient. Escalators work on a similar principle, with a motor driving a continuous chain of steps. So next time you're gliding effortlessly up a floor, remember the powerful and surprisingly smart motor doing all the heavy lifting. There's something majestic about a train pulling into a station. The sheer size and power is awe-inspiring. Many of the electric trains, trams, and metro systems that move millions of people every day are propelled by a special kind of motor called a traction motor, and very often these are rugged, high-power, three-phase induction motors. Think about the challenge. A train weighs hundreds, even thousands of tons. Getting that mass moving requires an unbelievable amount of torque, and it has to do it smoothly and efficiently over and over again in all kinds of weather. These motors are built to be absolute beasts. They are mounted on the axles of the train and are designed for the harsh environment of the railway, enduring constant vibration, dust, rain, and extreme temperatures. Just like with elevators, they can also use regenerative braking. When a train slows down for a station, the motors switch into generator mode, feeding electricity back into the overhead lines or third rail, which can then be used by another accelerating train in the system. It's a brilliant way to save energy in a public transit system. They are the engines that power our city's arteries. Traveling can be stressful, but one thing that seems like magic is checking in your suitcase and then, hopefully, seeing it pop out on the carousel at your destination. The journey your bag takes is a wild ride through a hidden city of conveyor belts, sorters, and scanners deep within the airport. This entire sprawling network is powered by an army of three-phase induction motors. An airport baggage handling system is a perfect example of a system that needs to run continuously, 24/7, with extreme reliability. A breakdown in one section could cause a cascade of delays and lost bags. The efficiency of these motors is also a huge factor for airports. With potentially miles of conveyors running at all times, energy consumption is a major operational cost. Three-phase motors provide the necessary power to move everything from light carry-ons to heavy, overstuffed suitcases with minimal energy waste. They drive the main conveyor lines, the pushers that sort bags onto different paths, and the carousels that deliver them back to us. They are the unseen baggage handlers, working tirelessly behind the scenes to make sure your vacation clothes make it to your vacation. We touched on fans and blowers earlier, but let's zoom in on the complete HVAC systems, heating, ventilation, and air conditioning, that are, really the lifeblood of large commercial buildings. In a skyscraper, a massive hospital, or a sprawling shopping mall, maintaining a comfortable temperature is honestly a monumental task. The heart of the cooling system is often a giant machine called a chiller, which is, in essence, a refrigerator for the entire building. And the compressors inside these enormous chillers are driven by powerful, heavy-duty three-phase induction motors. These motors can be huge, sometimes the size of a small car, and they actually run for most of the year in warmer climates. Reliability is non-negotiable. If the chiller motor in a hospital fails, it's, a critical situation. The same goes for the massive air handling units, which are like giant boxes containing fans, heating and cooling coils, and filters. The blowers inside these units, also powered by three-phase motors, are responsible for circulating tens of thousands of cubic feet of air per minute throughout the building's ductwork. They are really the unsung heroes of indoor comfort on a grand scale. In any large building, there's a network of pipes that's absolutely critical, but that you hope you never have to think about: the fire suppression system. The heart of this system is the fire pump. Its job is to provide a huge boost in water pressure to the sprinkler system in the event of a fire, ensuring a powerful and effective flow of water to douse the flames. These pumps need to be unbelievably reliable. They might sit idle for years, but when they are needed, they have to start instantly and run at full power without any hesitation. This is why they are almost always powered by robust three-phase induction motors. Beyond emergencies, these motors are also workhorses for a building's everyday water needs. In a tall building, the city's water pressure is often not enough to reach the top floors. So, booster pump systems, using, you guessed it, three-phase motors, are installed to increase the pressure and ensure that someone on the 50th floor has the same strong shower as someone on the second. These motors are crucial elements of building safety and utility, the silent guardians ensuring water is there when you need it, whether for a shower or for saving lives. Think about the amount of laundry a large hotel or hospital has to do every single day. We're talking about tons of sheets, towels, and uniforms. This requires laundry machines on a scale that makes your home washer look like a toy. These industrial-sized washing machines and dryers are built for relentless, heavy-duty cycles, and they rely on the power and durability of three-phase induction motors to get the job done. The motor has to handle the immense weight of waterlogged linens, tumbling them for the wash cycle. Then comes the spin cycle, where the motor really shows its strength. It has to spin that massive heavy drum at incredibly high speeds to extract as much water as possible through centrifugal force. This requires a motor that can produce a huge amount of torque and handle the intense, unbalanced loads. The same goes for the giant dryers, where a motor tumbles the heavy load while a powerful blower, also motor-driven, pushes hot air through. In the world of commercial laundry, where machines run non-stop, the reliability and power of three-phase motors are absolutely essential to keep things clean. We circle back to where we started in a way with water, but this time let's focus solely on agriculture. Feeding the world is a monumental task, and modern large-scale farming depends heavily on irrigation to ensure consistent crop yields, especially in dry regions. You might have seen them from a plane, those giant green circles in the middle of an arid landscape. Those are created by center pivot irrigation systems, which are essentially a very long pipe on wheels that rotates around a central point, watering the crops. The pumps that draw water from wells or rivers for these systems are powered by three-phase induction motors. These motors are often located in remote areas and have to operate for months on end during the growing season, often under harsh conditions like extreme heat and dust. Their simplicity and durability make them perfect for this. They don't require constant tinkering or complex maintenance, which is a huge advantage for a farmer. They just need a reliable power source, and they will faithfully pump the thousands of gallons of water needed every day. They are the silent, steadfast partners to farmers, providing the lifeblood for the crops that eventually make their way to our tables. So there you have it. From the water in your glass to the elevator you ride, from the package that arrives at your door to the very air you breathe in a shopping mall, the three-phase induction motor is there. It's the unsung hero, the quiet workhorse doing the heavy lifting behind the scenes of our modern world. Its beauty lies in its brilliant simplicity, which gives it incredible reliability and efficiency. It's a testament to incredible engineering that a design over a century old is still the undisputed champion of industrial power. It just works, and it works well. These motors are truly the backbone of industry. Without them, our factories would fall silent, our cities couldn't be built, and our logistics networks would grind to a halt. They are so fundamental, so integrated into the systems that support our lives, that we've become completely oblivious to them. They are the invisible force that makes so much of what we consider normal possible. They don't ask for attention, they just deliver consistent, reliable power day after day. So, here's a little challenge for you. The next time you're out and about, take a second to look and listen. Maybe you'll hear the hum of a large air conditioning unit on a roof, or see an electric train pull into the station, or notice a crane on the skyline. And when you do, maybe you'll think about the incredible motor at the heart of it all. It's a fun way to see the world a little differently, to appreciate the hidden engineering that powers our lives. Thanks for watching, be kind to one another, and I'll see you in the next video.